The idea of a ski vacation, surrounded by scenic snow-capped mountains and bustling resorts, might seem like the furthest thing away from a budget-friendly way to spend your free time. I'm Angie Orth, and while skiing can seem like a luxury reserved for the few, travel journalist Melissa McGibbon shows that it doesn't always have to be. Believe it or not, there are practical ways to make a ski trip fit your budget without taking away from the experience. Melissa is back to share her top 5 hacks for saving money on your next ski vacation, offering a fresh perspective on planning a powder-packed winter escape. So, what is your top hack for flight deals to ski destinations?
What I like to do is set up a Google alert for those flight deals, because you can have the Google Flights send you an indication like, oh, I really want to go ski in New Mexico or Washington or California or whatever it is. And then you can just always find flight deals that way. And the best time to book flight deals is 3 to 4 months in advance. So you could theoretically, book all of your other stuff, your hotel and your lift passes and all of that, and then later book your flights if you wanted to. So that's what I do.
What's your best accommodation hack for getting good deals?
The best hack is to have a friend that lives in a ski destination. The second best hack is you don't need to stay on the mountain. You can stay a little bit farther away and just commute in. But then you do have to add in your cost if you're going to need to do a ride share or take the bus or whatever it is to get there. And then, I would say if you're willing to stay a little bit farther away, it's probably going to be less expensive.
Okay, well, that's a good hack, especially if you're trying to save money.
Yeah.
So is it easier to find deals early or late in the season?
I think it's easier to find deals later in the season.
Okay.
Yeah, usually, because people get in the mentality of when the sun comes out again, it's spring and they're on their bikes or doing whatever else, you kind of forget about it. And there's still great skiing to be had in April and May. Snowbird stays open till Memorial Day, usually sometimes even the 4th of July, depending on how much snow we get.
Really?
Yeah, and Mammoth will stay open super late. Palisades in Tahoe stays open till Memorial Day. So if you're willing, and especially if you're a beginner skier and you just want to ski in fair weather, nice sunny days, that is a great time to go and to learn. The snow might be a little bit more slushy, but you don't care about powder storms if you're a beginner skier. So you just want like the sun, go late, go in April. That's a great time. And then the hotel rates will just plummet at that point because most people, the ski resorts generally, most of them close the 3rd week of April or so. But if you're willing to go the first 2 weeks, that's a great time.
What's your best piece of advice for eating on a budget, but also keeping in mind, like you said, that you're on vacation and sometimes it's worth it?
Well, I would say if the ski resort has a number of dining options, then look at all those choices, everything from grab and go to, the 5-star Michelin experience. And there may be another ski resort nearby that also has options. So if you're willing to walk, or maybe there's a shuttle in between the ski resorts, you can check out your list of options that way. So maybe you have a less expensive breakfast, but you go all out for dinner or something like that. A grab and go burrito, and then you can have like a more indulgent lunch or something like that. But maybe one meal a day that you splurge on, and the rest of the time you do a kind of less expensive.
More chill. A granola bar for breakfast and a coffee on the go.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Coffee is non-negotiable,
Agreed. Agreed. What is your top tip for saving on lift tickets?
I would say if you're going to be going more than 3 days, then it might be worth it to buy the season pass ahead of time. And then if you're just going to buy a day lift ticket, you can buy an afternoon pass sometimes. Look at the dynamic pricing and see, is it going to be cheaper to go on a Tuesday or a Thursday? Are there any holidays that you're competing against? So look ahead and see what is available for the dates. So being flexible on dates is super helpful. But yeah, those half-day lift ticket prices are still available at a lot of ski resorts. So instead of paying $329, maybe it goes down to like $150 or something like that.
What is sort of the range for season passes if somebody was looking to get one of those?
So at the higher end resorts, like Aspen and Vail, I think those are going to run closer to $2,000 for a season pass. But at the more independent resorts, that might be something closer to like $1,200 or $1,300 for a season pass, which, and they, will always have student pricing and child day ticket pricing and whatever. And if you're skiing with a kid, like the kid is not going to want to ski for more than an hour or two anyway. So keep that in mind. You're not buying lift tickets for all day. You're not going to ski all day long if you're a beginner.
No way. What about gear rental? Do you have any tips for saving on gear rental?
Yeah. So another great option for gear rentals is to look off-site. The most convenient thing to do is to be on the mountain and to rent from the gear shop on the mountain. And sometimes they have services that will bring you skis to try on or whatever. So that's great that that's an option. Easiest thing to do. But if you want to save money, look off-site. There's often ski shops around town, depending on where you go, that have better deals. And you can rent for not just one day at a time, you can rent for all week long, and that'll save you money too.
Melissa McGibbon, thank you for joining us. And thank you, our listeners, for being with us. If you're planning a trip, be sure to connect with a AAA travel advisor. Check out AAA.com/travel or visit your local branch. This podcast is a production of Auto Club Enterprises. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and leave us a review. I'm Angie Orth. Thank you for traveling with AAA.